Hello. Welcome back to another course. This will be much shorter than the other ones posted on this channel. It is an 1-hour credit class in linear system and matrices. Just a couple of remarks before we start our first lecture. So this is a class that typically meets 1 hour every week for the full semester, or 2 hours every week for half of the semester. So as I mentioned here in the remarks, a couple of things to keep in mind. No prior knowledge on matrices is required. This is important to know, especially for the first lecture, because I do not assume any knowledge on prior knowledge on matrices, definition, and operation. So we're going to start with, and we're going to take our time to actually go through that set of topics, because it's important if you see this for the first time to not rush into the next later topics. I think it's very important to always go slow when you learn something, especially for the first time. I think I mentioned this on this channel, and also definitely with my students. I strongly believe that going slow is the way to go when you learn math, and speed should come natural. In other words, with matrix operations, after you go slow and you really understand the motivation behind the operations and how they are performed, with a couple of examples, then automatically you're going to be much faster, because then it's going to be second nature, and you'll make matrix computations just as easily as you do, let's say, basic operations with numbers. But you got to be patient to begin with. On the other hand, I know that many students already have seen this before, the introductory part at least, so you can skip probably the first lecture if you are familiar with the notion of matrix addition, scalar multiplication, multiplication of matrices, and the scalar product or the dot product. But even so, probably it's still worthwhile to go through a couple of examples just to make sure you are up to speed. So these are the topics covered, roughly speaking, here in these bullet points. The primary goal is to get you ready for courses that require some of these linear algebra topics, such as differential equations. So as such, this course is not going to be as theoretical, let's say, as a course in linear algebra. So with that out of the way, I hope you'll enjoy it, and stay tuned for the first lecture on this class. See you later.